Good morning, folks. My name is Mitch, aka M177A, in-game and also on Reddit, here to provide another carry offer. This is for the Wicked Moon trial. This will allow you to complete all of the missions here, and the lids here are just basically going to do the elemental damage requirements to get the crazy day. And just to show you what everybody has equipped, this one has nothing on her. She's just there to do the stone damage. This one's to do the blizzard damage. This one has the Holy One equipped to do the holy damage. And just make sure that if you are going to be using Holy One, that your lid does have enough MP, or that your unit basically has enough MP. This one is going to be doing dark damage. So let's get that out of the way first. Blizzard and Holy. And Rain is actually gonna be defending. It doesn't matter who you target just because you're not gonna be doing a lot of damage anyways. And you're just gonna basically defend until you build up enough LB gauge to use Complete Awakening. This is pretty much just gonna be the rotation here. So LB gauge is full, we're gonna use Complete Awakening. This will allow Rain to basically return some of the damage without needing to defend. He'll take very minimal damage. He'll also have HP recovery, and that will last 3 turns. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to use Complete Focus. You can defend here as well, it doesn't really matter. I only use Complete Focus is just in case for some odd reason or another Awaken Rain's LB gauge doesn't fill up all the way. Then you're basically gonna be wasting a turn there. So we're going to use the LB. And it took about, as you see here, the damage to these apostles do vary. It's going to be very important that all these apostles get killed at the end of the mission, just because if you leave anything alive, then they're going to blow Awaken Rain away and you're going to fail the mission. So to set it up, we're going to use Complete Awakening again. That's going to last 3 turns. And then we're going to use Complete Focus. There we go. Okay, so Complete Focus. And instead of using the LB again, the safest route that I believe is possible to increase the chance of success is LB, and then you follow it with Unleash Focus, and then LB again to finish everything off. So the Unleash Focus will bring down the HP of the apostles to a spot where it's pretty safe to finish all these off at the same time with an LB. Sure, it's going to take you a little bit longer, the turn count's going to be a little higher. However, by doing this, you're going to be guaranteed, or at least almost guaranteed, a victory without any issues. Okay. And you can always tell if you've used Complete Focus. If you lost count or anything like that, it's no big deal. Whenever you use Complete Focus, you can see a new skill, Unleash Focus. So I obviously didn't see that, so therefore I will use complete focus. It should have a full LB gauge after this. If you don't, use the unleashed focus, and then just basically continue that same rotation. So here's unleashed focus, but we're going to use the LB. And all these apostles will die. You'll fill up the Esper gauge, and we're going to see what's being summoned here. Wind, Earth, and Flame. We're going to basically use the Esper the last two rounds before Bloody Moon turns around. That'll get that requirement out of the way. Okay, complete awakening. You're taking 0 elemental damage. Followed by complete focus. And LB. So that LB right there took over half of the damages, or half of the HP of each one of the apostles. So it's pretty safe to do another LB and on the next rotation, because it looks like these guys will die within that set. There shouldn't be any lingering around. If you still want to be safe, by all means, use the complete focus and then unleash focus, and then next round do the LB. But here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the LB and see. Everything should die here. We shouldn't worry about that. Okay, so now it's the time to summon the Esper. We're going to get that out of the way now. After that, we're going to continue the rotation with the complete awakening. So evoke an Esper, that'll get you that trust removal. Don't worry about the damage that A-Rain's taken. He's not going to take enough to take him out, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. Oh, I do have to also add that dealing damage to the Bloody Moon or any of the apostles, they're all resistant to physical attacks, so you're going to definitely need to bring a magic team on board. I honestly cannot remember if just doing the physical damage for the elemental part will count. But just to be safe, I would bring. That's why I brought the Espers. I would bring something to do magic elemental damage rather than physical based. I believe these guys will die after the next LB, but it is kind of a little close, 49%. I didn't see it being chipped down too much, so I'm just going to use the Unleashed Focus and then go to the next round to take them out. You know, again, safer than sorrier. Oh, sorry. I'm not doing that yet. Using Complete Awakening first. And this might be a case where a rain doesn't get enough on the limit burst. Let's see. Oh, no, we made it. Sorry. Alright, so this is going to be the second phase. We killed all the elemental apostles. Now he's turned around. So what we are going to do here is we're going to continue the same rotation. It's going to be a little bit trickier just because he's only going to be summoning one apostle per 10% HP that's knocked off. And we want to kind of get his HP down to a reasonable area where we're okay with using a limit burst to finish them off, but we also want to take out all the other apostles at the same time, or they're going to blow you away and it's just going to suck. So we're going to do a little bit of number crunching. If you want, you can write this down. If not, just follow the video. So we're going to start off with a limit burst. I'm going to see how much HP is removed from Bloody Moon. So we're at 78%, so it took down about 22%. So what we are going to do next is do the Unleash Focus to see how much it knocks off of there. And then we could kind of gauge how we want to chip away at this boss, to ensure that all the other apostles are removed at the same time. And this is the biggest issue. You have one apostle that's going to die at the next limit burst. You have two other apostles that are full HP. And keep in mind, A-Rain is also debuffed at this current moment. So that's another thing to take into consideration. So Unleash Focus from 78 down to 69, so about 9-10%-ish, anywhere between 8 to 10%. So we have somewhat of a marker there. So the first one was 22%, basically 20 to 22%. Next one was about 8 to 10%. And what we are gonna do now is we're just gonna kind of go heavy on the Bloody Moon, we're going to be using the Limit Burst. Take out all these guys. Actually, I think I can remove them all at the same time. It's okay, that's fine. If A-Ring gets blown away, don't worry about it. This type of removal won't end the game, so you're okay on that. Don't panic. He'll come back. There he is. Okay, so everything is now removed. We're gonna have to basically restart the rotation. And these guys are going a little crazy on their attacks. So they are a little bit pissed. Okay, I'm going to use Unleash Focus. I'm going to start chipping away. See, I knew you can get something like that. Where everything's going to be a little bit uneven. However, these guys take a little bit more damage. For some odd reason or another, they take a little bit more damage when you use the LB on them. To me, it feels like their HP is a little bit lower, or their spirit stat is a little bit lower. So they're going to take about 70 to 80% damage, where before they took about 50% damage. Gonna kill the darkness, he's gonna summon another one, and we're gonna slowly bring everything down. That took about 19%, this one took about 20%. That took about another 8 to 10%. Unleash Focus. Now what I'm doing is I'm basically monitoring each one of these apostles, because I don't want one of them to die, then get a new one at 100% when these two are going to be dying soon, and so on and so forth. Because Bloody Moon at this point in time, you can only focus damage on everybody here with the skills that you're using. So if you don't do this right, you pretty much only have one chance at it, and if you mess up that chance, it's game over. And it goes 50 energy. Actually, it goes 100 energy because you're gonna have to attempt this again. Okay, definitely another Unleash Focus will bring everybody within range. And then an LB finisher will be will be the thing that'll take everybody out. Yep. Okay. 16, 55, 32. You're good. And just remember, don't use the LB here. LB gauge is full. However, Rain's buff already went away. And if you're going to use that here, not all of them are going to die. And game over again. So we're just going to play it safe once again. And we just got debuffed right now too. That shouldn't cause an issue. The main one I'm more actually really worried about is the darkness. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue here. Okay, let's make sure this works. Cross your fingers. Oh, it barely made it. And there you have it. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for taking your time to go through this video with me. Feel free to make a comment below if you're going to be requesting a carry through the video. I'm going to need your ID number. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm getting close to that 100 mark. And I'm also on Patreon. If you want to check it out, I'm going to provide a link below. All the details are inside there. And stay tuned for my next carry.